Gold Coast and Collingwood. We're in the second game of the day. Let me bring this down here. Okay, very good. Just had to change the freaking directory of the camera. Didn't have to turn no lights on. But we got Gold Coast and Collingwood. Hopefully things will be okay YouTube-wise in terms of the framing. I know Twitch-wise it's not great. I tried again to do like an upload, and it's like not great for the stream quality. I see that. I get that. Hopefully it's just something that will affect the first quarter only, or the first 2 quarters, because I know when I saw how long it's been going, the other AFL game we had, it's already almost at the end of it, so hopefully we'll be okay. We'll go and keep it going through. It's something I guess that I just gonna have to learn to not do. But it's so tempting, you know? It's very tempting to want to go do it.
Has some attention to deal with. Ainsworth, Noble, reads the play so well. They've given it back.
I'm rid of this.
It's a hot footy. Side bottom. Sets up a foot race.
That's getting the kick in here.
Goes laterally.
Handballs. Oh!
That's a bruising tackle.
Coming with Gold Coast, Collingwood.
Commitment. Some people can't kick that far. Mitchell, Crisp,
get the kicks on here. Oh yeah, for YouTube land who ain't seen the other one, we had Mr. Twitcher, we had Mr. Cheddar come in, telling me they knew who I am, telling me we were friends. They knew this. They knew information. They gave information.
In the right spot, Mitchell, Elliott.
We knew they were full of shit.
To open their account, it's good. It's a goal.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you.
We knew they were full of shit. Now they're over here saying, while you over here saying, if you think I only did that because of you, you're wrong. I changed all my socials to that thing. Like, dude, I really don't care why you changed the socials. I don't care, really, why you did something. All I know is my experience of it. Just you come in here, that you know me. You act as though you ain't you ain't the same person. Saying don't try and act bold for YouTube. Dude, like one of the first things I said was, you're that person. I said, if you know this stuff, if you know this stuff, you can back it up. You didn't come back it up. It wasn't until I said, okay, I'll block you if you don't give the information. Like, I'm testing your own thing, right? That's me being willing to say, look, on the complete off chance you'll be able to do it. Don't act bold for YouTube. Don't act bold for YouTube. Then why ask if this is Cam DN me? Because it's one of two things. Because it's obviously one of two things. Like, oh yeah, right. Okay, have fun, Cam. Have fun thinking you've got one over on Lenny. Have fun thinking that. The only time you did it is once it said, okay, give the info that you say you have, or else you get blocked, or admit that you are who I say you are.
Great tackling technique there.
I gave you options. You chose your option.
Wins it down. It's a tough game. Poor hand pass.
Come over this way.
Mitchell, he'll feel that one.
All I know is you came in, said, oh my god, I know things about you. Here are things about you.
Happy to be patient and wait for.
You're saying you saw my facial expression, I was scared? You think that's what? Based on, oh my god. What do you think that's based on?
Where would they be without him? He doesn't waste many. Rao. They'll bide their time. Wits.
Saying that's why you were going to block you. Saying that's why I was going to block you.
This might be a chance.
Because I was scared. I was scared.
Knew where the help was. Wits.
Get the kicks over here with Wit.
He's been busy so far. Moore tries to spike it out.
Go over here. Get the kicks that way.
Showing some good signs early.
I don't think you seem to understand that you've been close to being blocked every day. Even as you've been like, oh my god, this is Cam. Oh my god, this is Cam. Go over here, please.
Knew the tackle was coming.
Let's see what we
Neat
got
little
going.
stab
I
kick.
think it's
That's
Gold
another
Coast's player 1, I
characteristic
think.
mistake. Brings it out Alice.
Handball's over this way.
Williams would have been proud of that one. Miller goes long.
Go over here, this way.
Good disciplined defence. Hollins takes
Have
the
fun,
logical
Cam.
option.
Have fun thinking you got stuff.
Joel
Have fun thinking you got stuff.
going at his first, and he's got it.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
Back in the middle. The big men fly.
Go over here.
Mitchell, delightfully done.
That's with Gold
Not
Coast.
sure who that was meant for.
And ball it away.
Been picked off.
You only get the kicks in there.
Throws it on the boot. Time for the Crummers to go to work.
That's going to be this.
He put himself in the line of fire.
Come on.
Casbolt.
Can we get another one? The last game we had was very quick scoring to start off with. Very quick scoring to start off with. It was kind of fun. I'm rid of this one. It was a nice game to play around with.
Crisp. Can he find a teammate? A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Ignoring
Saying you see I can't take jokes? Apparently not. I know who you are. It was just a prank hand. I know who you are. I know the people that you know.
Seemed like the
It was
defenders
just
got
a
a
prank
bit lost
hand.
there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Dacos tasked with the kick.
Reveal personal identities. Reveal personal information. It was just a prank hand.
And they'll reset.
Let's go over this way.
Witz slaps it out. Rao.
Get the
Anderson
kicks around.
gets his kick despite
Who's coming there?
Joel fighting two.
No. That's the ball up.
Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Punch clear. Dacos leading from the front.
It's funny, it's like a comedian going around. I'm a comedian. It's the audience fault they don't laugh. It's the audience fault they don't laugh. I make jokes, why don't they laugh? It's their fault. They just can't take them. They just can't take the jokes.
Under pressure. Dacos. Side bottom. On centre wing.
You're saying if it was personal, why share it with you? You don't even know me? LMFAO!
Gets to it first.
Why?
Farms it
In the
out.
moment it would have been there, it would have been like, I'm just saying these things. But no, it's when you come in. It's when you come in saying you say these things.
The kick lets them down.
It's when you come in and say you know these things. But pretend that you're not the person. Right? It's when you come in saying you're not Cam. Because you went, who? So in that moment, you're going, from what you're saying you don't know who that is. Right?
Look at him go.
It's like if you know this shit,
Feeds it out.
but you ain't that person, and I play along with it, like, okay,
His field kicking is normally first.
so what you know? What you know?
Will the umpire pluck a free kick?
I'm asking your own questions, debunking you, putting you in the situation. It's like, I don't want to go dealing with that shit forever. Come rid of it. That's why I put the threat of the block on. Or should come out. Come get rid of this, please.
Big men do battle. Crisp. It's a poor kick. The interchange bench might be calling after.
Go in here, and I get the mark.
50 entry.
Yay.
Takes the mark and can extend the margin.
How's that coming with?
Ainsworth trying to bring the.
That's with Collingwood. Please come. Oh God.
That's a give up. It's a desperate tackle. The Suns with
That's going to be a ball up then.
Goal. Witz with the tap.
With the Gold Coast.
This is great pressure.
Nabia.
Joel. He's under close attention.
Holding the ball. Okay.
Get
Get rid of this one. So. Okay, cool. Who's coming to get this? That is with Collingwood's.
That's skillful. Chris.
Mr. Crisp.
Wanting to get on.
Oh, handball it out there, please.
Slick hands.
There you go. Oh! What are they coming with? So we're coming into this moment. The game that we got going on right now. Collingwood are still on bottom of the ladders. They are still on bottom of the ladders. They did. I think the last game they had, they did win it. We'll see if it's so wild that Collingwood are bottom of the ladder for us here in our season. Get kicked in there. Who's getting it?
Can't take it.
With the Collingwoods.
Feeling the heat.
Handball it back. Nope. Kick around.
Good build up.
Oh!
To no one in
Okay, it's out of there. I know someone's onto the side. I know someone's onto the side. There you go. Handball it away, please.
Dacos. Picking their way through. Elliott.
Handball. Okay, that didn't work. Did not work over there.
Can he impose himself on the match?
Hey,
Joel!
Rabio.
Hands there.
And you go this way.
Casbolt.
Goals?
Set sail for goal.
Ah, not to be.
One behind.
Not to be.
They're peppering the goals. Got to get some reward soon.
Looking to get it forward quickly. Wits couldn't quite. Crisp. Good tackle.
Handball of the way, please.
That's
Can't get rid of it.
Lukosius mops that one up.
Miller.
He can
you get that?
goal from a long way
Nope,
off.
not to be. Okay, so we got 2 minutes in the
first
first quarter. Much lower scoring than the other game we had.
This could be trouble.
But it is close. So far, at least. But Gold Coast probably have been more dominant. They have been having they've been having more of the ball. Again in the 50. Again another shot here.
With a late chance.
And we go with Benny King. See what he can do. He gets the goal. Very nice. Very nice.
But they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest.
Come rid of this. Got a minute to go.
Hollins. Can they find a late goal?
No. Who's coming to it? That's with Ainsworth.
That should be picked off. Side bottom. Showing why he's such a good defender.
Under a minute to go. Let's see what we get going. Get the kick out here.
And can drive them into attack.
Handballs. There's still time. Oh, there's time. Go. Oh, there is definitely time now. Yep.
Is the man on the spot.
Okay, cool. Let's see what Lukosius can get. There is a rat footer. We hanging out there. It should be good. Usually there is some sort of bend in that comes around. Is it making the distance? Yay! Well done, Jack. He gets the goal. And we'll be back in a moment to continue the game. It'll be Gold Coast up by 16 points. Start of the second quarter here. We got Gold Coast got 16-point leads. Dude, I wonder what like riding a jet ski's like. You know, because like I never done that. Never been like on water like shit like that. Oh, go over here. I'm actually trying to think. I've barely been like y'all been like at the sea much or stuff. It's like I'm realizing I've barely been at water things, so I don't even know if I'm like seasick. I don't even know if I'm seasick because like my experiences are so low over there. But like in theory, I feel like riding a jet ski, you just ride around the ocean. That sounds so fun. Come get rid of this. Over there. Yes, thank you. Because my only experiences are like in video games. You ride around with the jet ski. I'm like, this is cool. Yes, let's go over here, please. Go over here, please. Where are we going? But then you like, you go for the jet ski. You just gotta imagine there's gonna be a massive shark. You know, you're gonna have that massive shark coming over here. Imagine that, the death by shark. You like end up in real life Jaws. God damn. You have like a little moment where you're not dead yet, but then you see the inside of the shark's mouth. Just for a little moment before the chomp comes. Go over there, please. Hopefully the rest of our game here can be nice. Come rid of it, please. Oh. Okay, that's holding the ball.
Just waiting for the right moment to
You asked would I do that before and I said I wouldn't. Probably.
Mitchell. Sweeping hand.
I probably wouldn't. At the same time, I'm like, it still sounds fun.
Took too long there.
Come get rid of this.
Could have been a shot on goal.
I was just having like a little thought of like, okay, you ride the jet ski, ride a speedboat or whatever, and then you be like, oh my god, it's Mr. Jaws coming for me. Come rid of that. Handball over there. Let's go. Repetition is fun. Repeat topics. Yay. Say different things. Give different answers. Go over here. Handballs, please. That's going to be a kick. Going to be a kick.
Turned over on centre wing. Rao. Anderson gives that
all over there. It's interesting. If we were like to come up with like a topic where it's like not light-hearted, you know, and being like, oh, what's that going to be a thing? Because like I was talking to my mom, right? And I was like, euthanasia. I'm sorry, what now? Euthanasia. Kill all the peoples who want it. Yay.
For a 3-goal game, it's there.
I wonder like what people generally consider in terms of like what type of people they're like okay with allowing to just die on their own. Could it just be anyone that wants it? They're just a little sad. They want the death. They want the deaths. If you've got a broken leg, you lost your leg. Is it just for the cancers? Just for cancer? Come on. Let's Dacos kicks it out there.
Dacos goes towards halfback. He had one job.
Got a little kick in here. Yay.
Will he look for a target or go himself?
Dude, it's funny to think of like even though I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that.
Whatever he's suffering from.
Okay. Who's coming to get that? That's McCleary. It's funny thinking about how even though like euthanasia, right? It's like it's consented to. Like that. I wonder what it's like for the person doing it, being like, I am killing a person. You know?
Can he be the fire starter?
Oh.
Hollins.
Over here. Get the handballs. No, dude, they said it was okay. Are you sure they said it was okay? No, totally. They were like, please kill me. And I just went, okay. Over here. Check it out there. It reminds me of a little bit of like, I remember there was like a Smallville episode where there was someone who had the ability to just kill people, basically, just by touching them, and he would just like, and he would just like go around just killing people, being like, I'm ending their misery and stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's like, he was just doing it, not because they were asking. I must do it, they're old! Old people must die! I'm rid of this. Oh, we're in the second quarter. For some reason I thought we were in the third. I don't know why.
And hang on.
We can get down there.
Time to measure the kick.
Then we coming over with Mr. Ainsworth.
They're playing with purpose.
Who we got? Handballs that way.
Casbolt.
No.
Terrific tackle.
Okay, balls up.
The defenders will need
balls
to be
up.
on guard.
Who's that coming with?
Wits.
That is Gold Coast handball it out there.
And
you come in.
Jeffrey. Joel. Will the umpire pluck a free kick?
Okay, that's a ball up. That is a ball up. But no, that is interesting to me of like, where is the line on it where you say this euthanasia is cool? Ooh, did we have death penalties? Death penalty for just being lame. Oh, that person's lame? Let's just death penalize them. Yup. What's the reason? They just kind of suck. Go over here.
Solid tackle, Noble, sloppy hands, and they've turned it over.
Get the kick.
Hollins, they cannot keep it.
Who's it coming with? Oh, I just realized. Okay. So where are we at right now? We're at a mark for Gold Coast. We're at a 22-point games, Heritage Bank Stadium. Still don't like that name. Okay, Lukosius, he had one at the end of the quarter. Comes in, gets his second. Very good for him. Very good for him. I do see that, at least stream-wise, in terms of frame drops, it hasn't really been happening since the other game. It's like, I don't know, it's like first stage of uploading. So that's cool. That's cool. Which probably means, I feel like anytime I mention that, then it starts happening. Whoops. But Gold Coast with another one. Hopefully Collingwood can come back with it. Or else they're gonna come back with it a bit. Make the rest of the game interesting. But if it doesn't happen, they're gonna stay on bottom. God, imagine Collingwood by the end of the season. They end up with the wooden spoons. Oh god, it'd be tragic. It'd all be so tragic. Oh, come here. Speaking of Collingwood, it's like the one team this upcoming week where like I already know betting wise, I'm gonna be like, please Collingwood win. So I'm sure that means, because I feel like any time I bet on a team to win, shit happens. Where I'm like, why are they losing? Like it feels like it happens so much. Like I'm ready for him to lose. I'm ready for him to lose and have the pains. Be like, oh no! Come over here, please. Kick it down. Who are we coming with? That is with Gold Coast. Mr. Witts, handball it over. No. Yep, Mr. Hollins. Who are we coming over with? Get the kick to Jeffries. He's in there. What's the Gold Coast domination here? What's the Gold Coast dominations? I do think my opinions on euthanasia though at the moment I actually think I'm just kind of on the side of like, if someone wants it done, like why not? Like regardless of what the reason is, because I don't know how to really distinguish what type of person it's okay for it to have it, but then not okay for another person. How much pain does a person have to be in? Why do they have to be in pain? Why can't they be super happy about it and say they're just happy to end things? It's their life, isn't it? With Maynard. But then at the same time, it's like, God, is that... Imagine if that gets like full on... Well, I guess at this point, right, in places, it wouldn't be like a private business, but like just a whole private euthanasia business. Yes, come to us, we will kill you. We'll be your own personal hitman. Come with the Casbolt.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
That's going to be the Casbolt. Probably going to be another goal. Increase the lead. Does he? Yep. Okay then. So where are we at now? It is 60-13. Oh yikes! Wasn't this game close not that long ago?
It's not over yet, but it might be soon.
I mean it's getting there. Definitely getting there. That's Miller. Handballs away. Over with width. They're going again. That's off to no one. That's overs to no one.
That's been deemed insufficient intent.
Okay then.
Fair enough too.
He's had little impact
over with Cox. Gets the kick down. Comes with the goees. Oh crap.
Must be holding the ball.
Okay then. Who do you want to get that to?
The Suns can smell.
Want to get it with? I don't know. But like I can imagine that, like if like you had like a euthanasia business and also like privatized, the people would full on like be trying to get, because if it was based on money, then people would be trying to like obviously take advantage of it in terms of, oh no, this person totally wanted to get it done, yeah, because then you're trying to sell people on it because you're like financially incentivized at that point. Like the more people who want to kill themselves, the more money we get. Yes, it's a great business. Push in the back there. But at the same time, if someone wants it done, why not? If you really want it done so much, why don't you do it yourself? But that's not the point. You're meant to be the professionals. I was coming to you because you're just so good at it. Over this way.
Hoskin Elliott. That's a legal disposal, isn't it?
That's Holland. That's the handballs away from Collingwood. Messiness. Little messiness over here. Oh crap. Who's coming to that?
He had plenty of time.
Over to the side. Handballs away. Thank you. Oh, there's another one back here. And then you get a little chip.
They're running rings around them. DeGoey takes an excellent grab.
Into the 50. Please, Collingwood, get something. Never mind. We are hoping for Collingwood to be able to get some stuff here. But not really happening. So fascinating. So fascinating to see. Oh! Goal? No. Oh well. Oh well. Sterling's warehouse.
The finish let down some good play. I think he had more time than he thought.
As with Mr. Moore. Who are we coming with? It's coming back. Into the 50.
Hungry for more. Ellis.
Hey. God, I remember those few weeks that Ellis was just on freaking fire. I remember those. Those like so long ago. Come with the Ellis. There you go. He gets the goal. Pushes it over 50. I think the game is yikes. Game is yikes.
Had his measure today. Miller.
Little kicks. Oh.
It's a tough game.
Okay.
That's unusual. Cox doing the grunt work. Pendlebury.
That is over this way. Get handballs away. Mr. Cox. Can I get 1, 2, 1? No. Not to be. Okay, we reached half time. We've reached half time. It is Gold Coast up by quite a bit here. I can feel myself. I need to check the thing, so I'll be back in a moment, and then we continue with the second half. Okay, cool. We are back here. We're out with the third quarter. I'm trying to remember where I was at before. I know, like I was talking about. There was a point where I was talking about like sleep schedule stuff and scheduling things, but I never like. I think that was while I was playing the other game. I never like finished the thought on that because I know like something I was talking about was how I can see the idea of like trying to like not necessarily like, yes, plan out the days, but sort of understand like where things are at in terms of okay, how do I fit in? Well, yes, it is scheduled today. Of like how do you fit in all these other things, right? Come over there. That is with Mr. Crisp. And there's definitely, and there's like I know for me with the AFL game I got here doing the stats, like it does take up hours. You got the oh crap, almost exit by accident. You got the doing the stream. You got the getting them up on YouTube, which
can he hit a target?
Okay. Like it's not public, but I know that like the shit's uploaded. I know that. It's not public. Get rid of this one. Thank you. In Collingwood make a little comeback here. It'd be pretty cool to see. Very unlikely, but it would be very cool. But yeah, I got that stuff. I got the YouTube. I'm doing the AFL stat research. Got some other things going, and I'm just like, how do I fit in all these other things? But then there's like a question of like wanting to fit stuff in, but then there's when something goes away, right? And there's like an open spot. It actually feels quite difficult to be like, okay, now let me like add this thing in, rather than it just be like something in theory, right? And because it's like that question mark, and it's like it can feel a bit difficult. I feel like it making me want to spend more time just go to like an entertainment-based thing, because it's like, well, it's there, it's like accessible. Where like having to spend the time like try and map things out of like things in my life that I do and things that I want. It takes it's not just easy, you know. Come rid of this, please.
It's a hot footy.
You've got to be quicker than that.
So it's like, while I know for myself, I would like, I can be like, oh, it'd be like a cool thing to do, to be able to understand what I'm wanting and everything, and trying to work out how to do it. There's reasons why that doesn't even happen now. If I really wanted to go do that, I probably already would have, you know? Already would have done that. I already would be working on it. Am I after, because I can be like, oh, I gotta like focus on these things first, then I can go get to that. I'm like, chances are, if you're pushing something off, you're probably gonna find a way to keep pushing it off, you know? Come get rid of this, please. Gonna be a ball up.
And they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position.
Just coming to get that. That is with Collingwood. Kick it out, please.
Pendlebury, he's been quiet.
Aye. It's the McStay.
They need to hit the score.
Coming with Cox. Little chip in. Oh crap.
What's he got on offer?
That did not work over there. Handball's away.
What a hand pass. Collins.
And the kick.
Clever kick. Well,
yay. Over here.
With them now. This is good ball movement.
You know, I have noticed in recent times, as I've been playing this game, the way that our games sort of have been going, and it's not really here, they sort of had been starting off close, but then they would sort of like drift away, and then one of the teams would win by a lot of points. Which is like, things are like interesting for a bit of time, and then they go away. Hopefully we get like the inverse of this, but I just don't feel like Collingwood. I just don't feel like Collingwood got it in them here.
Probably should have marked it. Ainsworth, he's set upon.
Which is unfortunate, but it's going to keep him at the bottom. It's going to keep him at the bottom. Get the kicks down there. Who are we coming with? Handball over. Please. You might want to get rid of that. That is a kick into the middles. Comes with Marbia.
What can they build here? Cameron wins it back. Crunching tackle. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Witts has rucked tirelessly.
Get rid of that.
Mitchell.
That's this way.
With the pressure. Cameron.
Please. Go here.
Incisive handball.
To the right.
He's run into trouble. He's so good in close. Not sure.
We wanted to come get that lift. That is over here.
That was meant for, but it's been picked off.
It's a little kick.
Kicks to centre wing.
Coming. If Gold Coast, they pick it up. Nope, it's with Collingwood. Get the kick in the middle. Yes.
He doesn't waste many.
Handball, please.
Mitchell
kick it down there.
Gets his kick despite the heat. Witts knew the tackle was coming. Crisp. He ran.
Yeah, but the idea of like scheduling things, and then it's like, oh, you're pushing it off. You're probably gonna keep pushing it off. You know, I do feel that in more than just like. In terms of what? Like trying to look at what I got going around and then being like, okay, well if I'm taking this little thing off here I consider it negative.
This is getting ugly.
I'm seeing that there's more room to be able to spend more time on this thing I could consider a positive. Like, I can look at things and be like, man, I'd really like to be able to, like, I can say what I want, like, from Twitch, from YouTube, from streaming and recording, but, and I can say, okay, let's, like, start here, let's start with games, and then maybe be able to talk about things going with that, you know, but, and then be like, okay, let me, like, worry about that thing later. But the reason I'm focused on the games is because it's, like, kinda like it. Like, am I really gonna, like, eventually say, let me actually transition over into that? Am I actually gonna spend more time on that? Or is it a thing it's just gonna always be a thing of, like, oh, I would like to be able to do that, but I just, like, wanna, like, push it off a bit until, like, I'm ready. It's like, well, when are you gonna be ready? When are you gonna put in any work to be ready, you know? You're always gonna not be ready then, you know?
Absorbs the pressure. Pendlebury, he's suddenly a popular
like, is it really about being ready? Like, the idea of being ready, right, is, oh, I'm confident enough, I'm not gonna, like, suck. That's basically, I think, what that means, right? And it's like, dude, I don't know if you're gonna be ready. You just gotta be willing to just go through it because you're interested. If you are as interested as you say you are.
What can they generate?
Mr. Rao, get the handballs away.
McPherson can run, and that's a great hand.
There's a Miller.
Good penetration.
Comes with into the 50 with Gold Coast. What can they get? Yes, that way. No.
Pendlebury, he'll work all day.
Oh, get rid of it.
Terrific forward pressure.
Okay. Oh, that's holding the ball.
Snapping in a dangerous spot.
Can I get the mark?
Make the distance more.
Over the top. Pick. Yay. Another goal for Gold Coast here.
Now this is a rout.
The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Witts is giving him a bath. Ellis, that's almost worth a kick. Atkins, normally creative, delivers a long ball.
Oh, okay.
Takes the mark.
I wasn't ready for that to be a mark there, but we got Casbolt, and he should be able to get this one. He's already got 2. And he's got number 3 now. Now he's got number 3.
In this form would challenge anybody. Witts wins the hit out.
I'm just trying to think, like, what else there is, like, on my mind. Like, how much else is there really, like, on my mind to talk about? Oh, come get rid of this. Thank you. Oh. Let kick around. No, that's a handball, so that's... Gotta get it going. Gotta get it going. As well as I was saying, like, euthanasia stuff. Kind of past that right now. I don't really know where to go to from there. Don't really know where to go to. Get the kicks in there. Because I know I was talking about, like, the whole, like, oh yeah, if you're just, like, planning shit out, and at the same time being like, well, how consistent is that with life? You know, because, like, the life that we have, the reason we want to plan things out, is because I guess we're in a more comfortable situation. We feel like we're able to try and do that. But is that really, like, is it the way humans are? Oh my god. In life, when we started, we didn't have the ability to just plan things out. Time of day this, time of day that. What's the word? Because I was listening to, like, Rob Dyrdek talk about it, however long ago. Not that long ago. Optimize. You need to optimize life, bro. That optimizing. And you collect the data, and you optimize. But optimizing for what?
That's a bruising tackle.
Get rid of this, please. Oh. Like, I see that. I see that. Where it's like, what are you optimizing for? How deep in your mind, in terms of what you're after, can you see? I can see for myself. I'm like, oh my god, I'd want a beautiful person to be with, you know? But I'm like, but you don't put in that work. So what is you're really missing? You don't have that confidence to go. You don't have the calculations to say it's worth putting the efforts in for. What is it that you're liking enough from the life you have right now? The calculation of the lack of success calculation. But going down that path, you know?
Probing ball.
that optimized. Like, what are you really trying to get when you say that's what you want? What is it you're really saying that you want? What is it that you think you can get from that you're saying that's the thing you want so much, you know?
Short pass. Looks good. Atkins. Laterally.
Go over this. How much I always wonder how much self-awareness human beings can really have. I would imagine that as like technology advances, there probably would be the ability at some point, how long it would take to like implant stuff in our minds to like open up our abilities to be more conscious with how our own minds work. Isn't it like saying that we only use like 20% of our brain capacity? Is it 20% or 10? I think it's 20. So it's like there's so much that isn't being used, or at least that we're not like conscious to. Like it's always being used, I'd imagine. Like it's not like it's not going, but that would be like the consciousness, right? That we say, oh, this is what we are aware of. Like our conscious is our depth of self-awareness, right? Which I imagine for each person works a bit differently.
In the right spot.
But I don't know that it necessarily... Like, it's interesting because I don't know how much it means one person is necessarily deeper than another if each person's using 20%.
There goes the kick inside the 50.
Or if it's just that 20% is slightly different. I don't know.
They're still hungry.
You got the Jeffries here though. 59 points. Early last quarter. Kicked online to the square.
Sure he has.
Oh.
Murphy taking no chances.
And finally over the line.
He's off. Back into play.
Kicks it out.
Anderson couldn't mark.
I want to get rid of it. He does. Oh, crap.
He's besieged.
Okay, it's a ball up now. 10-goal game. Do we think Collingwood can come back? Nope.
Witts has been dominant in the ruck. Miller.
Kick it.
They're bloodthirsty.
He has no one.
Maynard with the big
Who's coming to get it? Atkins.
Only knows one
Kick it. Oh, crap.
He'd like to have that one back.
Let's go this way. Oh, there's plenty of Collingwoods. Got a few Collingwood players over here. That's nice.
A chance to clear now.
Kick it down.
Are out of trouble.
That's good.
It's a high ball. McCreary. Not a lot of positives today.
Handball it, please.
Crisp.
Yep, just get the kicks in there. Into the 50. Can they get it?
Defense 101.
They get the crumbs. Handball away, please. That's a kick. And you got Austin Elliott.
Is the man on the spot.
Okay then.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
They sorely need a goal, and he
Yeah.
delivers.
Oh.
That's a bit strange. He
Oh.
really should have swallowed it.
What's he rushing it for?
Damn. I was just punching it. He was just punching it. I thought that was decent. I thought that was decent. I do wonder how much you're able to like work out a person, what their personality is going to be like if you were to like study them as early childhoods, you know? Exactly how accurate you can get it with it. And like, if you have the people who grow old and they're like very out of touch, how like they're out of touch with the way that the world works, right? Like I look at myself and I'm like, I'm gonna be that person that's like already more out of touch. Like I'm in touch enough because I'm young enough that I was brought up in the environment I'm in, right? But I also see that I'm the type of person that it's like, oh, it's fine for me to be the way I am for now because I know enough of the way the world works. It works in the moment, but like, I can see if I'm still here in 20 years that I'll be in a lot of trouble living life the way I do, you know? In terms of, you're gonna like fall, because the world's gonna keep moving forward. If you keep playing at the level you're at, and you don't keep adjusting to where the world is, and being able to be that water, being able to have that flexibility.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Chances are you're gonna be like ice, and then you're gonna break that ice, and you're gonna be broken apart. You know.
We know how damaging he can be.
The Pies have the first of the last quarter. Witts with a deft tap. Anderson, good handball. Ellis, he put himself.
You're gonna get left behind, and it's interesting knowing that each generation, the people in the moment would have felt fine, but then the world revolved around them, and they were just living life how they wanted, and was fine for them as they grew up.
Anderson.
But then they get left behind as they get older because they weren't staying in touch with where things were at. Because it kept moving, but they didn't. And it's like, I see that's going to happen with me, and it's going to happen with like everyone else, you know. But like, for the most part, it's going to happen with everyone else. It's just a matter of how quickly does that happen. How much can you stay in touch with how things are and where things are going to go.
Ellis, what can he do with it? Crisp reads the place so well.
It picks down there. But it's like, it makes sense why it's very difficult, because we go into jobs and then because like, I'm not even sure necessarily in terms of abilities how open. I guess like the only reason that kids and younger people would be more open-minded than older people is because they don't have the experiences, you know. It's like they're just they are just naturally more flexible in the mind because it hasn't been solidified how the way they see the things, you know. They haven't been filled with a doctrine or anything, the way things need to be. But then for those people who are going into the jobs and stuff, as we like get older, you know, we don't keep working on that stuff. We don't keep the stretching going, so we become more rigid. We become more stiff. So that's why we become less open-minded, right?
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that.
There you go.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's
Like, I see that. I do see that.
2 goals each for the quarter.
And it's not even necessarily about, oh my god, younger people are better in that just because they haven't been filled up. They're not looking around and saying, I need to go do a job. It's because they're in an environment that's set up for them to have a better ability to be more open-minded to things, because other things are like more secure for them, you know. But the older they're like someone who's in a job, they're spending those like 8-9 hours, whatever, going to do that, and then they're spending the time there. They don't have that extra moment, and then they're spending time being like, oh, I need to make sure I got my bills sorted, make sure there's other things sorted, and it's where their focus is. Like, if they were living a life that allowed them to focus more on those other things that are being brought up in the kids and the younger people, then they probably actually would be kind of fine. Probably. But then it's like, well, what about the like retirees? It's like, okay, like that's an interesting. I really feel like I gotta be researching neuroscience. I really gotta be doing that, you know. Come over here.
He ran into a brick wall. McStay cannot be deterred. Ginnivan.
Come on. That's with Gold Coast. Like, I don't even know like how much of that's neuroscience, how much of that like psychology. I don't know.
Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather.
There you go. Over this way. That's coming. There's McPherson. Like, even just like learning shit with like technology stuff, not even just neuroscience, but like technology. Maybe like learning stuff on robots. It's like finding some stuff to like focus my mind for like when I'm not on stream, you know. And it could also help with like, oh my god, here's this interesting thing, I can talk about it, you know.
Look at the distance on that.
Like, because I've been like watching people talk about dating stuff, and I'm like, look, like that's cool to like hear about it, but like I really, like for me, I gotta go like, I should really be going and looking at some other stuff, you know. And can pump them back into attack. Because there are levels to like dating, right? It's like, be in the dating market, you gotta like be able to be in the league first. Even if you're like at the lower end of it, like there's shit you gotta do before you even are like good enough to be in the pool, to be in the draft. It's like you enter the draft, it's like, this is much better. There you go. Centering ball. Crisp read it well and claims the mark. Into the 50, what you got? The Suns have all the answers. Handball out of the way. Just a big margin we got here. Just a big margin. Can he mop up? The unfortunate thing is it will make a massive hit to Collingwood's percentage. Because it was so great seeing like the team on the bottom had a 99 percentage. That was great. Like, that's been crazy. That's going to take a hit here. That's taking a hit. But you know, we finished this up. Finish it up. We should. And once this is finished, we got more stuff to go to. We got the Yakuza to get to. That should be fun, hopefully. Mr. Left Footer with Marbier.
He's got it.
Well done.
The Suns looking every bit of top 8 side at the moment.
A nice percentage boost coming up.
We could get to the Allen Wake. That is a potential possibility, but
clever handball. Miller.
This is our last AFL game on the day. We got the 2 games. That is nice. I have a certain amount I can do, man. I only got a certain amount I can do. Just based on the rest of the day, how things would be set up. Come get rid of this, please. Thank you. Oh, who's coming to get it? That is Collingwood.
In the right spot at the
Get it going.
Cameron
Kick it away. Yep.
Penetrating ball. Unable to get it inside 50.
Very cool. Handball this. Can Gold Coast get past the 100 mark? That's what we're looking at now. What's the final margin going to be? Will there be more scores?
McPherson. The Suns are playing some great footy.
Come with Collingwood. Thank you. Get the pits over here.
In business. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Quality delivery by foot. Maybe he could have gone himself. It's
As with Sarah, he gets the handball.
Lemons.
There's a kick over the top.
Neat little stab kick. Alice. Miller. He's everywhere at the moment. Murphy.
Okay then. Oh, who has it?
He's so clean with the footy.
David Swallow. Kick it down there. Can they get the mark? They got some stuff. It's going to the pocket. Handballs it away. Just get rid of it. He does. And the kick.
Bit of a nothing kick. They've put themselves
coming back here. Bruce Swallow.
Delivers it inside 50.
And he's caught. He didn't get rid of it. That could be ball. It is. It is holding the ball. One last shot.
Working hard at the moment. The other side just sitting back, waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Let's see what Jeffrey can get. Can he get his first of the game? Push Gold Coast over the 100 mark. It's coming. It's looking good. It's a goal. Nice way to finish the game for Gold Coast. But what did we have here? We had Marbier Chol with 4 goals. 3 for the Koshis and Casbolt. Cook Miller had 47. Damn. A 43 for a couple Collingwood players, Mitchell and Chris. Marks-wise, Marbier had 9. 11 tackles for Chris. Okay. He's had a good season himself in terms of what he's been doing, but it is Gold Coast who get the victory. 4 for Chol, 47 for Miller, helped them get over the top of Collingwood, 104 to 39 with a 65-point victory.